Are trains and buses coming to Northwest Arkansas? Great question. Northwest Arkansas Council came out with a 2050 plan for buses and rails for 2050. I talked about another video where it's a $2 billion expansion for rail systems. It's a $1 billion expansion for rail systems. It's about a $200 million expansion for buses. That seems like a more realistic plan for temporary things. Again, I've talked about this on my channel before. I really don't think they're going to do much. They might do the buses. I have a theory they will do buses. But I do think that they're going to certainly leverage artificial intelligence as well as autonomous driving vehicles in the next decade. Why would a city or area invest $2 billion or $1 billion transportation system that requires people, maintenance, and everything? I assume, again, I'm not a technologist, I'm not a city planner, but I assume that they see this technology coming down the pipeline, whether it's autonomous buses or large scale things, that they can, even if you go back to Tesla or whatever manufacturer comes into play, if you have autonomous vehicles, that means that you can certainly do buses. I imagine that cities like Northwest Arkansas and other places like parts of South Carolina or maybe Huntsville, Alabama, these mid-sized cities that never really got ahead of the curve when it came to infrastructure, when it came to public transportation, will be the first ones to get this kind of technology or at least be open to doing it. Arkansas is very friendly when it comes to autonomous vehicles because of Walmart. So I imagine, and of course Texas is and even California is to some extent. So I imagine that once Walmart really starts pushing autonomous vehicles and delivery, it's going to open up a huge floodgate for policy and all those different things that come down the pipeline when it comes to autonomous vehicles. 49 is almost a direct line, so it'd be an easy for a bus route that's autonomous or whatever to make it on 49, unlike Dallas or Austin or even Houston or whatever you want to put in there. 49 is a very direct access kind of like highway, so it'd be an easy way for new technology companies to try out and use by basically autonomous vehicles on 49, especially with the helpfulness of Walmart. I could see that coming down the pipeline in less than 10 years, if not sooner, because Walmart's already doing autonomous vehicles in the area. They're already really pushing autonomous delivery and drop off. So I can imagine that once Walmart gets a hold of this and make sure the policy is in place, it's going to open up a huge floodgate again for companies to come in and practice out autonomous vehicles. And that will definitely supersede, it'll be a lot cheaper and a lot better than a full-on rail system and maybe even to some extent, a full-on bus route.